Okay, finally got this most jank American lock I've ever seen open. Unfortunately, didn't get it on video. Took about an hour and a half. Had to make this, let's see if I can find it here. A special pick to get a really high set pin behind a low set pin. I'm also being really careful to not let it get closed again. So use this screwdriver that's not great, and we'll get it apart. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Looks pretty normal up in there. You'd never suspect anything. We don't really care about that part, so let me just zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so we don't want to let this thing go closed. So let's just see if we can get this clip off. Got some pliers here that might do it. Hopefully these make this easier. Oh, well, it's like magic. Check out where that landed. Okay. So there's our clippy. I think it's this guy. Yeah. I guess, oh shit. Well, this is like turned the wrong way for me to use my tool here. So I guess we'll just gut it like this, very carefully. Okay. Oh, right, these things have 6 slots and only 5 pins. So let's see what we got in this last slot. Huh. Well, the number 5 key pin got pushed all the way above the shear line. I guess that's because the spring sucks in there, and then you got this serrated. So you can see kind of what that is. I'll just show them all at the end. Is there a spring in there? Yeah, there's a spring in there. Okay, let's do 4 now. 4 also, like no spring tension at all. I'd say this thing must have been like heavily used, but the key pin at least wasn't up there. 3, wow. 3 also has a key pin above the shear line. How jank is that? No wonder this thing sucks. So I was actually not setting pin 3 on the shear line. I was actually setting the whole stack above the shear line. And then pin 2. It's another, they're all serrated, it looks like. And let's go to pin 1. Guess you can't really see what I'm doing, but that's okay. I'll show it at the end. All right, so there's pin 1. So take a break on this for a second. I'm just going to show there are 2 key pins there that got shoved above the shear line on here on 3 and 5, and they're all serrated key pins. So I think that made it pretty tricky to pick. I felt like I didn't get any core movement on this lock, so it was kind of just going through and really trying to feel things that felt like they were oversetting in any smooth key pins. So let's dump out 3. So 3 that was 4. So 4 was a serrated key pin. I think that was the one that I could set every time, and I was like certain it was set. 2, 2, yeah, okay. 2 is a serrated key pin. That one actually needed to be set, but for, well, actually, no, that might have been the one that, I think that did need to be set, but it was like barely touching it. I'm pretty sure I set it when I hit 3. And then 1 was the one that I thought was 0 lift for a long time, but if we look at the length of it, clearly it's not. So all in all, a pretty confusing lock. Let's see if I can remember the way I ended up picking this. So I set 4, I lifted 3 quite a bit. I touched 1, and then I got some tension on 5. And then I was pushing up on 3, and and it clicked, or kind of got, I guess it actually kind of clicked / got mushy, which I suppose is because the key pin was being pushed up through. And then I touched 1 and it came open. So I was shocked. With one of these, I haven't had this, I haven't had one in a lock body take that long ever. I have that Covert Instruments set that has like 10 of these in it. And when I very first started picking that without progressive pinning, some of them, it took me like an hour. Let me go get something to wipe some of this stuff off with. So I was 100% sure that pin 5 wasn't coming down, which turned out to be correct. So everyone can hate me for this, but I put some WD-40 in it and kind of raked it some and got it to where I could feel that. You'll see it, or I guess you saw it in the first part of this video. I'm not sure I'm going to edit them together. Probably just post 2, part 1 and part 2. Anyway, there's our core, nice and clean. Get these pins. We'll just get the junk off of them if we can. Not that there's a bunch, but okay. And that was long side down. So we'll make sure and put it back that way. One more. That was also, those two were alongside down, those up. Okay, that's how we had it, I think, so. We can get some nonsense out of this guy. Oops. All right, so that one was 5. And then 3 already came out. And then here's number 4. Looks like they're all the same. Wondering if maybe it was just like, I don't know, like there was some gunk in there, because these springs don't seem, it's hard to tell, but they don't seem terribly weak. Okay, those, like, I can definitely see a little piece of dirt in that one there. So looks like they're all the same. So there you have it. I'm gonna dub this the American lock from hell. And you know, I think it's like, for the level it is, it's like worthy of a challenge lock without any modifications at all. So give me a second, I'm gonna go find that shackle. I don't know where it popped out. Oops, I didn't pick it in this room, so. Okay, there we go. So got pretty excited when this thing popped open, so kind of lost track of some stuff. Oh, well, I guess that's okay. Kind of pushed it closed there. You know what? It can just stay closed for now. I don't really care. Okay, well, I'm going to send you a message, which you'll have already gotten when you watch this, but I've got some key blanks coming, I think, so I'm going to see, maybe I can make you a key and send this thing back to you. Put back together, obviously.